Hi, y'all. I'm recording this because there's a virus epidemic going on, and there's people all around being affected with this virus. I would like to tell you all, I am one person that has been affected with the virus. I work for a company that some of you may recognize me when you walk through the doors. I'm that crazy, goofy person that loves to make your children laugh and smile. The one that makes sure your shopping carts are clean before you touch them and ready to shop. So, today is April 8th. Now, I work for a company. I will not disclose what company because I'm sure it's going to just go crazy once I mention it. Everyone in the company and in the location, as well of the I don't know the proper people that my choice of words and finding words for me. I have a barrier of I have a language issue background thingy. I can't explain. Don't worry about it. Ignore that. Okay, so I thought this was a serious topic. For one, I'm gonna take you over. I'm not gonna disclose my personal name or any of that stuff, but I want to show you. I want to show you this at least. Why I'm showing you that is because it's my lab results from recently being in the hospital. As you can see, I'm blushing, possibly getting a fever. So let's start with this. I'm a mom of one child. My irritation. And time has gotten hard. It's lightning and storming here in the city of Lancaster. Sensitive topic. So let's talk about this virus that so many say, oh, I'm not scared to get it. I'm not scared to get it, but I was very strict on myself and very cautious. Wow, it's downpouring. I'm actually going through some phases now of feeling the symptoms. So don't mind me. Like I said, I'm a single mom. As you can hear and see, there's no kids. I sent him to stay with his dad, which he's healthy. He's been out of work since every company shut down. I've been the provider for my home and assistance for my son's dad's home because he's out of work. I'm not married to him. I'm divorced. But as a kind heart kind of person that shares a child with another, I see someone in need. I try to help them the best I can. So that's my son's dad. My son's with his dad. So, you know, now, whoa, that's a big lightning bolt. Um, Sorry about that. So, anyways, so as of Thursday, well, before that, I was not feeling any effects. No fever, no sore throat, no sickness, no nothing. I had no symptoms at all, none whatsoever. So the day my money came, my check, I got these bills. I have grocery shopping. I have get some clothing for my kid. And many other things I needed. Now, I was only going to simply grab a couple things I needed and go on my business. My hand got full. So, me working at the store that I work, I should have thought about it. But I was on a phone call, so I was distracted. Being on the phone, being distracted, not being in the now in a second. So, my hands were full. I couldn't carry too much. I wasn't thinking, and I was distracted as I'm on the phone. I saw a shopping cart sitting in the aisle. I grabbed a hold of that shopping cart moments after I just took my gloves off. And I think it was 2 days. No, it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It took 4 days to get my body to react to something. So, on day 3, I can't smell. I can't taste. Every morning, I make coffee. I put on low so I could go and do what I gotta do. At the same time, I know my coffee will be ready when I'm ready. And it won't be disaster everywhere. I have a stovetop coffee maker. One of those Spanish coffee things, 2-piece or whatever. I don't smell no coffee, and it's been 2 hours so far. Did I forget to turn the stove on? Nope. I poured my coffee thinking, I'm going to enjoy a nice, beautiful taste of coffee. Sit on my porch, enjoy the morning. No. I can't taste. I can't smell. So that was a sign of something. But I got allergies. So I'm thinking, just allergies. So now this is 2 days after Thursday. So then Sunday comes, I get off work at 5. Now this is not me whispering. This is me struggling to talk to you as I'm trying to breathe. So after I get off work, I'm wearing my gloves. I got my mask on, but I'm like I'm climbing my own skin, desperately trying to figure out how I could get some air. Like I could breathe, but I'm not getting enough to satisfy my body that I'm getting enough air. I'm asthmatic. I have sleep apnea. I have heart condition. I had rejection iron problems. I don't know what else. I have allergies. I'm a mom. I serve my community at a certain location. And, you know, we're like one of the stores that's up and running, and we're allowed to because we provide household needs. So we're a must store to be open. I was one of the members that was not scared to run off on my community. I stayed and fought through this war that we're going through of the virus. I made a promise that I would stay there and keep fighting until I'm forced to leave work. With my intensity and struggle to breathe, I had got dropped off by a bus company that picked me up from my job. Me being the only passenger, she was so sweet and kind to drop me directly right in front of the hospital. I did not go to the ER at first. I went to the other side where it's like the care unit where you just get tests and stuff done, blood work and such. And they couldn't help me because my intensity was not like they were not equipped for what I need, they said. So I started walking over to the hospital where I live. They had a little tent, square box tent. So as you enter the sliding doors, you can see the inside of the tent. It's 2 doors to a hospital, but they're using one of them as a direct route in and out of the fence thingy, tent, whatever. I had my this I don't remember the mask number, but the mask that you see that has a filter on it, I have one of those. And many hospital doctors you see moving around the hospital will have those too. Those that have not seen or been in the hospital since this epidemic, you'll see once you do. If not, that's fine, that's good. Hope not. So I had the mask on. Still, I had a new set of gloves because every time they made me take off one, I put a new one in replacement because I'm not playing. As a mom, safety first, right? Boy, I wasn't thinking this one day, was I? No. Anyways, so I walked in, I registered, I got my little label on my wrist of my name, such. There was a nurse standing by, just took me right in. I explained my status and my situation. And she did an EKG. It was all over the place. I then went into the emergency room. I went into the emergency room. Sorry, bear with me. This is no bullshit. Excuse my language. This is serious talk, and I thought it was important to share from someone that is positive for this virus that is spreading everywhere, like no tomorrow. And I still got the shakes from it. What was I? So, anyways, so I forgot a piece. Before I entered, they asked me all the symptoms. They asked me all the symptoms I was going through. Everything they asked of symptoms related, no. So they didn't flag me as a virus carrier, but they did not rule me out either. So they put me down on my door as respiratory problems, but still a hazard, possibly. So I was cautious, but I also was a high-risk patient because of my medical history. Now I'm 37. I have a 10-year-old child. And it's just my son and I that lives under one roof. So you can see a picture of what I'm going through here. I have every single family I know, blood-wise of mine, all live in New York. And I'm just me, oh me, over here alone with my child. So I didn't have any symptoms. Nothing. Nothing. No fever. No chills. No. Nothing. Okay, maybe I can't smell, I can't taste. And the coffin. The coffin was actually the bigger one than the smell and the taste. But I wasn't thinking at first that I would be in this boat. I thought allergies, okay. But so I went to the house. I went into the I was put into this room. The door has to be shut. Yeah. I had I had to wear hospital gowns. My doctor, I had really wonderful nurses at first. One of them and I was kind of like, yeah, don't step on my toes. I wasn't having it. So, the doctor I had assigned to my case, I specifically told him I have ammonia. So, he was like, how do you know you have ammonia? You're not a doctor. And I said, well, let's educate this situation here. As a child, always I get ammonia or bronchitis every cold season. It's very rare I'll miss a season of the cold not having a virus of ammonia or bronchitis. He gave me the puzzle eyes. Huh? I'm not breaking it any further down than that. My immune system is crap. Like I said, I have rejection iron. Basically, what I'm saying is that my iron levels are not easy to build. And without iron or enough iron, you cannot fight bacteria and you cannot fight infections. So I always get pneumonia or bronchitis, always. So I know my symptoms when I keep getting them. Then he understood. So now he's wearing the face mask that I have. That that M something, I forgot what it's called. It's on a thingy. I don't know. Then he has the little clear goggles, which I have one too. Cool. Don't ask how I got it. I got it before this epidemic crap went off. I was smart, not dumb, and not slow. I watched the media real quick every single day, every little step. From the day I found out one of our schools was the first one in Lancaster had one person that was carrying. So, he was wearing the goggles, the mask, a shield over the goggles, and he had, you know how when women have babies, they have that blue little net hat fabric thing? Well, the doctors were wearing on their footsies. Footsies. I didn't say anything else. So, then he was wearing a yellowish jumpsuit fabric thing. I don't know how to explain it. And I believe he had this thing, I think is a light or a camera that goes somewhere on the face mask or something like I saw that. It was like a flashlight looking at me. So then he asked me a bunch of questions and he said I show no symptoms of the virus, but I begged him with all my heart and soul to be tested. Boy, I regret it. At the same time, I was happy I did. The position and job I work at, it means everything. I love volunteering at the food banks. I love working at my job. I love my community. I love my people. I love people, period. I love having a positive effect when they're down and flipping it with a smile when they walk away. Makes me feel good that I was able to make somebody else feel good. That's why I love my job and my position title that I work. I'm not going to share where I work or a company I work or what city I work, which I probably already announced what city I'm in. Not thinking, but it's fine. As a respect of my job background, where I'm at, whatever. Some of you may see this and actually know who I am or recognize me or see me at my job. I want to say to everybody that I love you all. I miss working at my job. I miss these beautiful, beautiful babies that come in. You know, some of them crying, but they also leave with a smile, giving them stickers. I love my job. I really do. So freaking much. It's not funny. And I love my baby boy too. Having not having my baby here and working at my job is just I can't, it's stressful. Anyways, back to the subject here. So they took, I have to say, I've been through a lot of hell with this hospital. That's the only hospital standing in my city. If anyone doesn't know what city I'm in, I'm not going to share it, but I'm going to tell you. I'm a Pennsylvania resident. That's it, I want to say. But I may have said city already, not knowing. They have done like nitty gritty to the levels in my urine to my dehydration level, like the water wise, to my bone, and they went beyond their duties of blood work taking. They took almost every darn blood work they can take from me. They also did a CT angiogram chest pulmonary embolism. They checked for blood clots in my leg. They checked for blood clots in my lungs. That's because my blood says there's blood clots somewhere. There's a level that says it. It was there from February when I had pneumonia as well. From the cold flu season. And it never healed. So right now I'm ammonia on top of ammonia. Basically, I'm seeing. My temperature was 98. My blood pressure at this moment of discharge was 144/67. My pulse was 77, oxygen 100. So they did a lot of blood work and machine testings and everything. And then there's one more test they did. They did the COVID-19 PCR test. Now, I'm going to try to see if I can draw it for you. What I always say this word, and it's going to be a little bit less than this. Stab your nose and cleaned it out. Let's see if I can. Okay, I'm gonna make the shape of it as a Q. This is the Q-tip supposedly. It's a little skinnier than this and smaller, so don't 100. But this is basically a rough what I remember the item to be. So for women that may be watching, they have better idea what I'm talking about. Some men that may be in a doctor field or may know being around their wife or girlfriend through these testings. Okay. Now, do you guys know the Q-tip? The wooden stick Q-tip kind that you have to use to check if you have cervical cancer in a female's body part down there. Well, this is an idea with that in your mind. What? It's a little bit more pointy than that, but it's a Q-tip with a fine point, skinny fine point that's shaped like this. Has little tiny bristles on the edges going around. That is the Q-tip tip of that. And the stick is about this long, okay? A little less than this size pen, a little less of length. They put it through your nose hole, through the back, out of your nose hole, to your throat. You basically can feel that rubbing in the back of your throat through your nose. Not fun, very painful. I literally wanted to punch the nurse in the face. I was clenching onto that bed so bad. I was like, get it over with already. So that's an idea of what they're going to use and where and how. I got my tests taken the evening of Sunday. I was told it was shipped out around lunch Monday. And I was getting the call today, find out I was positive for the virus. Now, mind you, I had no symptoms at all. But strangely, I'm slowly feeling it and getting it. I use a nebulizer machine where they send me the liquids to put in the single packs, to put the liquid into the machine. So those have breathing issues, you may have a machine that you pop this off and you pour it into thingy like you see in a hospital. I have to take I was given hell. I'm so bad at pronouncing. Okay, I'm gonna spell it. IOHEXOL. So they gave me that. And they're giving me benzonate, BENZONATATE. And they're giving me levofloxacin, LEVOFLOXACIN. And they want me to use my Bural and other inhalers, and they want me to keep using my allergy medications. So they did the tests, and then they discharged me. I didn't stay in a hospital. I went home. So they told me to stay home, not go to work until I get the results. I got the results and I still gotta stay home. Oh man. So I did what I had to do as a protocol. I called all the numbers I had to call. I contact my company to let them know, hey, I'm positive. As a warning, as a respect for myself. And the disease control does their stuff, what they're supposed to do. Regarding of my case, I spoke personally to them, which was spooky because it sounded like they were in an alien ship with a bunch of computer nonsense. So you know this was not bullcrap. It's legit. They knew your whole family tree. Just give them your first and last name and birthday. They know your whole tree. I have not had no symptom, but I am starting to feel like I am. I'm more drained out. I've been continuously, nonstop coughing. I feel more. My skin are getting more red and more dry and brittle looking and shiny like they're greasy, but they're not. I'm feeling more shaky right now. Let me see if I have a light natural trim. No, can't see it, but I see a little bit, but it doesn't matter. As I breathe, I'm shaking as I'm inhaling at the same time. I'm getting migraines a little bit around here, like this tired or aggravated headache kind of thing. I feel slow. I feel very drained and exhausted. I started feeling nauseous after a couple of bites of something to eat. Only thing I ate today was toast and butter. That's it. Lots of tea. This virus, it helps when you eat and drink and surround yourself with heat. Just be careful. I'm one of those wacky job people that puts this space heater, where is it? This space heater on my chair, up close and personal to my bed. Sweating my guts out like I was in the pool because I'm desperate to get whatever it is in my body out. I've been drinking nothing but hot water, no cold, just straight up hot. Throw some lemon in there, some honey. I have peppermint plants outside, so I put a couple little leaves in there, grind them up a little bit before I put them in. Add quite a few sprinkles of ginger. Shake that baby up. Down the hatch it goes. I've been drinking that all day. Or I have my peppermint tea with honey, some lemon and ginger. I don't have natural fresh ginger, so I have the little sprinkles. Hopefully that's good enough. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Emotionally, it has affected me. Mentally, in a goofy way, it's affecting me. In a funny way. I also contact my son dad and let him know the situation. But because my son came only for one day before any of this unfolded, and because my home is one side to the other we have a major long hallway, which I'll give you a little taste of what it looks like a little bit. I don't think you could see down there, but it goes all the way down and it kind of curves around and keeps going all the way to the deck. So I have a long, huge hall, and it takes about a minute and a half just to get to one side to the other. So my son and I had been quite a bit a distance when he was here at that time. So there wasn't really any risk at that time, but I'm still keeping an open mind of a possibility. So if my son is not showing any signs, not getting sick, he's okay, then and okay, good, but still keep cautious. So I have my day 1 quarantine. What did I do today? I ordered a dead body in a bag for Halloween just to purposely ignore my neighbors because, sadly we had some shootings on our street. That was before I did order the body, before all that happened, but I still tried to wait till everything calms down, the sensitive of that. And I put the body on the deck, on the porch. And some people thought it was cute and funny at the same time because it's not real and it's just something there and spooky and gross, blah, whatever. But I put that blow up balloon person on my deck today. I put a mug on my side and its side. I took a picture and I said, hot cup of coffee and tea with my friend. Enjoying my first day of the coronavirus lockdown. Please pray for my sanity. Now, I'm going to say this is no laughing matter. This is no joke. But I'm the kind of person tries to find humor in all this because if you really listen and pay attention, you'll notice something. Don't you feel very sick and exhausted and drained out and blah when you start to be feeling depressed and down and sad and miserable? Well, with me having this virus, I want to get better. I want to get stronger. Ooh, I'm having a hard time. I want to get better. I want to get stronger. Because I want to go back to work serving my community. I want to get back to work serving my son. And being his mom. So I do whatever it takes and what I have to do. Just to stay strong. And to stay happy. And stay positive. I even have my God on my side. Yes, I am a Catholic. I don't know the difference between Catholic and Christian, but I believe in God. I've seen many blessings that He has given my son and I, from being divorced to homeless to having a roof and homeless and then having a roof again. And now here we are in this war of a virus. I have a job. God, every time something bad happens, He's been by my side and helping me. And helping my son and supporting us to stay strong and healthy. So please, I beg you guys, if you at a Wise Market or Giants or Walmart, anything, Do not touch the shopping carts outside, please. And do not take your children to the store unless you must. And you have no choice. And you try getting people to help. At least see if somebody can just stay in the car. Have each other flip-flop in the car. One goes in, one stay here, and then it goes the opposite. You stay here, and then I go in. Something like that category. Don't come to get a futon. Don't come to get plants. Don't come to get furniture stuff. Get food. Get stuff the children need. You don't need a fishing rod. You don't need a bicycle. So please stop. For Christ's sakes, I touched a friggin' dirty shopping cart that was in one of the aisles of the grocery store. And here I am fighting for my life. With a double friggin' ammonia and with this virus on top and being asthmatic and with other issues with it. So, I beg you, wear your mask, wear your gloves, help your children and keep them safe too. Take the clean shopping cart and not the dirty one, if offered. Have all that you need to keep your cart clean, your hands clean. Please, I beg you. When you get that box of macaroni and cheese off the shelf, when you get that snack box off the shelf, take it home, wash it, because every and anything on the shelf possibly have been touched by somebody that has the virus. So, if you don't care about yourself, think about others that have lots of medical problems. And those children that has still young lungs. Think of them, not so much of rules that you don't understand why it's there. They're there for a reason. And your health is one. So you don't want this. Please be safe. Be careful. Take your time so you have clear mind. Don't be distracted by a phone call like I was, please. That was a mistake. I love you guys so much. I can't wait to come back to work and keep serving my community. I can't wait. I can't wait to hug and kiss and cuddle my baby boy. Gosh, I miss him so much. I could call him. I could video chat with him. But it's not the same. It's not the same to have that power and the strength of love connection, you know, from mommy and baby. Please don't endanger your family and friends and such. If you don't need anything other than just food and household needs, please stay home. I learned the hard way, and I took a very hard choice to think about my baby for myself. And it's with Daddy, because Daddy has been out of work for quite a while. because his restaurant was one of them that was shut down. So, he's my choice of my son going with him. Sorry for this long video with me casting prayer and talking, explaining. I just want to make sure I get it out there clear. I love you guys out there too much. I thought, as somebody that had no symptoms at all, none whatsoever, and someone that simply just touched a cart, like a food shopping cart, it could just take that moment, and it could take 4 days or less, maybe, I don't know. But because my immune system is so sensitive, it's so weak, I think I'm easy to quickly get sick fast. So possibly why, I don't know. But again, as you've seen evidence, I have the virus. I was tested, but yeah, I'm not having fun at all. So I'll leave you guys with this. Hopefully this helps you to have more of a better understanding. I might overkill this, but this is an instant stick. If you don't want a stick about this big going in your nose all the way back here, then wear your mask. Wear your gloves. And your children are more at risk. So please be a good mommy. Please be a good daddy. Please be a good grandma and grandpa, auntie and uncle, cousin, brother, sister, whatever you are to those young folks. Keep them at home. I have loved ones near and dear to my heart and soul that possibly came close of me losing with this fight that we are having. Thankfully, they're slowly making progress. And now I have it. It's a fight and a war itself that I'm going through. So, please, please, think smart, not dumb. Don't worry about the futon. Don't worry about the bicycles, the TVs, the fishing poles I be seeing. Think about your babies. You could shop that stuff later. Your life is very important. What's the point in buying that stuff if you're going to end up killing yourself? But not thinking smart and staying home and being protected. I care and love you guys too much. And I just had to share this. From someone that had no symptoms at all to someone that has the symptoms and slowly starting to get the symptoms. So please stay home if you don't need to go out your home. Keep your babies home, please. God bless you all. I pray that God heals all those who are sick, all those in pain. I pray for all the families that had lost loved ones near and dear to their heart and soul. I pray for all the young hearts and all those that are blind to see what's in front of them. I pray for every doctors and nurses, everyone that supports us, protect us, heal us, and guide us through health. And I even pray for God, for his sanity, in doing so much of this most beautiful miracles of all that's been unfolding little by little. Whether we see it or not, miracles are happening. You gotta believe in your heart, he's there. You have to believe you'll be okay. It's some reason if I don't make it alive, if things go down here from here, I know I would die with God in my heart and the love of my community in my heart and the love of my child I would carry with me. I'm a fighter. I come from a family of women who are very strong women. I'm a fighter. So again, please keep your babies home. Please, when you come out, be protected. Please, if you're a medical person in the medical field, please don't bring those seniors out of the house. Shop for them, please. Think of the safety. Intensity ringers. Whew. Okay, that's my cue to get off of here. Again, please keep your family, yourself, and loved ones safe. Love you all. God bless you. Have a wonderful night.